And let me be clear, Cred10 is not an anti-AI company. Quite the reverse. I think that if we do this right, creative people will feel more comfortable using AI to be a part of creativity. This technology is not going away. Like we're not going to be effective being monks trying to smash Gutenberg's printing press in the 1400s. I mean, that's not going to work. The technology is here to stay. But what we can do is we can make sure that part of the $4 trillion in value or whatever they say, that researchers are saying that this is going to add to the global economy, part of that should be paid to creative people. And when we see that happen, when people say, hey, this is an ecosystem where we know creators are being paid, creative people will feel more comfortable using these tools. And I see a future where, we have very much personal AI tools that are that's making sure people are compensated, and it's all handled. We've done this in the recording industry before. What happened when we had remix culture and sampling? It started as theft, and then we figured out a way to be able to make sure that clearances could happen and people could be compensated when their work is used. And now it's very common to be able to go, hey, I'm going to use that incredible drum from When the Levee Breaks by Led Zeppelin, which is in so many songs. Yeah. They're compensated when that happens. We found a way to be able to do that, and that's what Cred10 is trying to do, is make sure that we are ensuring that creative people have an opportunity to be paid or to exclude themselves from this AI revolution. It needs to happen, and if we don't get it done now at this dawn of the age of AI, it's going to be harder and harder to do over time. And so these AI companies that are saying we can't figure all that stuff out, it's like, that's okay, guys. We'll help. We'll help make sure those people get paid.
Eric, where can people get in touch so I can let you go here? Where can we follow up with you?
Yeah, cred10.org. We're live. Again, register your work. Our licensing platform launches again this summer, very, very soon. It's going into beta testing, probably next week. So some people are signing up for it. Some of my game designer friends actually are great people at breaking technology. So, they're going in there and using it now. And we do ethical AI conferences and webinars as well to encourage people, especially students, to use AI in an ethical fashion. So we do a series of webinars on that subject, as well as we going around partnering with schools to be able to future-proof the work of students, but also to help them think about, using AI in a way that leans in on the synergy of it and not the slacking. Because if people let AI do their work, they're going to reduce their cognitive skills, and frankly, they're going to lose out on a lot of things that are so important about the creation of art. So, but yeah, cred10.org is the best way to do it. You can find a lot of my writing on Medium as well as Substack. And connect to me on LinkedIn, especially if you're interested in what we're doing, because our goal here is to be the connective tissue in the space. We want to bring people together on this subject, not to vilify AI, just to make it more ethical.